The year's first anti-LGBT bill just passed, and there's lots more where that came from. One of Donald Trump's favorite judges just gave a big thumbs up to firing people for being gay, and the governor who pioneered bathroom bans is having trouble finding work. Too bad. Welcome to Weekly Debrief with Matthew, a roundup of the big LGBT news of the last 7 days. Congratulations, South Dakota, you are officially the first state to pass an anti-LGBT bill in 2017. The new law allows adoption agencies to prevent children from being placed in homes with LGBT parents, and Republican Governor Dennis Daugaard said that he signed it to protect adoption agencies that want to discriminate. So, at least he's being honest about it. And the race to be the country's cruelest state is only just heating up. This week, Arkansas and Texas both advanced bathroom bills. I've talked before about how these bills don't actually protect citizens. They only protect Republicans who can hold on to their seats by pandering to unfounded fears. But it looks like that strategy might backfire once those politicians leave office. This week, former North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory complained that he's having trouble finding work now that he's been voted out. According to Pat, employers are reluctant to take him on because he's so closely identified with HB 2, the bathroom ban that he signed into law. That is rough, Pat. It must be very frustrating to be denied opportunities in life simply because of an unjust law. In totally unrelated news, this week the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that it's okay for employers to harass and fire queer people. Jamaica Evans was fired from her job at a hospital after supervisors learned that she's a lesbian, and even though the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has said that federal law should prohibit employment discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, this week the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that no, they don't think that queer people should have any protection. In their ruling, the court cited arguments that people can choose to be gay. So, what does this ruling mean? Well, it throws employment protection into jeopardy nationwide. But the good news is that congressional Democrats just announced plans to reintroduce the Equality Act that would protect housing and employment and other areas. The bad news is that the Equality Act's chances of passing are very low, given Republican opposition to queer people having jobs and homes and existing. But it's important to highlight which lawmakers are on the side of equality and which ones are opposed so that when it comes time for elections, there's no argument about who deserves support from LGBTs. So, this week's action item. Contact your members of Congress and urge them to co-sponsor the Equality Act when it's reintroduced. It's super easy. Just call 1-844-USA-0234 and tell them that you want your reps to co-sponsor the Equality Act to protect LGBT people. Boom, you're done. One last piece of news, Joseph Nicolosi, who for decades promoted the junk science that people can deliberately change their sexual orientation, passed away last week. I don't have much to say about him that hasn't already been said by the people he's harmed, but I do want to quote what Betty Davis said when Joan Crawford passed away. You should never say bad things about the dead, only good. Joan Crawford is dead. Good. As always, let me know your thoughts at Matt Baum on Twitter and in the YouTube comments. Check out this video about why ex-gay therapy is so deadly dangerous. Subscribe for updates, and I'll debrief you next week.